no, don't get on my mat. Get off my mat. Get off my mat. You too, get off my mat. You know, you're out of quarantine.
Huh?
You're out of quarantine.
How so? Need to read that.
All right. Good morning, everyone at home. Can you hear me okay? Just give me a wave. Hi, good morning. Hi, Jody. I see you there. All right. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to your very first yoga class of 2020. Happy New Year to all. And my name's Andrea, for those of you that are brand new. So this is a VinYin class today. So that means, like all classes, go at your own pace. If you need to take a break at any point in time, take a break. If you want to grab a block in the corner of the room or a strap to make your practice a little bit better, go ahead and take time and grab one. We're going to begin practice lying on our backs today. Nice and comfortable. Shavasana. We're going to begin class exactly how we're going to end it, so we can take notes and scan the body here and see where the tension lies. See what work needs to be done here today. So slowly draw the shoulders down away from the ears, a nice long neck, long spine here. Maybe begin to rotate and point and flex the feet. Just get some length in the legs. Maybe pick one leg up and really reach it out, and then set it down and lift the other one up, just to get some length in the body here. All right. And same thing with those wrists. Maybe you twist through the fingers, wrists, welcoming those little cracks and pops that you hear. And then just set the arms nice and long down on the earth below you. And just settle in here. Settle in. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Open the mouth and slowly sigh it out. Again, inhale. Open the mouth and slowly exhale. Again, breathe in. Exhale. So we have a nice warm toasty room today, yogi. So again, if you feel exhausted or you need to take a break, please take it upon yourself to settle yourself into a pose that rests your body at any point in time. When you're ready, slowly draw the knees into the chest. Hug them in, and maybe a gentle rock side to side. Slowly find a happy baby here. Maybe right now you grab the back sides of the knees. Maybe you can grab the outsides of the feet. And then again, gently rock side to side. Waking up the spine, saying hello to it. All right. And once you've done that, just find stillness here. Draw the tailbone down towards the earth. Just close the eyes. Breathe. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Try to keep that going throughout your whole practice today. And slowly release the arms high and the legs high to the sky. Twisting through those wrists again in your waterfall. Ankles. Reversing rotation. And find stillness. Stack the joints here. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Nice. When you're ready, slowly hug the knees into the chest. And then begin to slowly rock forward and backwards. Forward and backwards. Maybe the feet touch the earth behind you. Maybe you keep them from even touching when you sit up. All the way back. All the way forward. Again, all the way back. All the way forward. One more time, backwards. And stay up in the seated Sukhasana. All right, reach the arms up high on the inhale. On the exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Close your eyes, yogis. Think of your sankalpa here. What's your mantra, your intention for 2021? You've let go of 2020 and now bring in the fresh and the new mantras. Anything that you need right here. When you're ready, inhale through the nose. Open the mouth and let it go. Bring gratitude into your heart. One more breath in. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Yes. Reach the arms up, inhale, blink the eyes open. Drop the hand to the right, tiptoe it out. Look up and under that left arm and press the left booty down to the earth. Get that side stretch. And slowly come up. Both arms come high on the inhale. Exhale, drop the left hand down, tiptoe it out. Look up and under the right. Again, pressing that right butt cheek down into the earth. And slowly come up high. Both arms high. Inhale. Clasp the hands, put them on the back of the head. Look up. Open the chest here. Pull the elbows back. Beautiful. Release the hands all the way down to the earth. Walk it out. Drop the forehead down. Breathe. Deep inhale and deep exhale. Go ahead and walk the hands up. Come into tabletop. Get there slow. All right, cat cow. Drop belly down, booty up, gaze up. Inhale. Exhale, round your back. Pull belly up and in. Again, inhale. Again, exhale. One more time on the in. And one more time on the out. Come back to a neutral spine. Take the left leg out back behind you. Take the left arm out in front of you. The same side, yogis. Same side. Maintain your balance. Maintain your breath. Remember, it's like tug of war. And then we twist through wrists and ankles again, welcoming cracks and pops. Airplane it out to the side. Bring it back to front. If you need that foot on the ground for a little support every now and then, it's okay. Bring it back out to the side. Again, back out to the front. The last time we bring it out to the side, hold it here for 3, for 2, for 1. Drop the foot down, reach the left arm high, inhale all the way back. Exhale, thread that left hand all the way underneath that right arm. Set the left cheek on the mat and wrap the right arm around the back. Breathe. Try to pull that right shoulder back and stack it on top of the left if you can. Beautiful. Bring that right hand down to the earth. Press yourself back up. Reach the left arm high, looking up at the thumb. Bring that left hand down to the earth. Now sit back on the right heel. Sit back. Keep the left leg right where it's at and pull the chin to the earth or the forehead to the ground. Reach the arms way out in front of you. Stay here, one more breath. And when you're ready, walk the hands over to that left foot. Keep the body where it's at. Just walk the hands over and drop the head down. Maybe that right arm, right hand can grab the outside or the top of that left foot. Feel the stretch, breathe. Beautiful. Come back to the front. Walk it out all the way to the other side. It might be a little awkward and weird. Just drop the head down. And then slowly come back to the front. Lift yourself back up off that right knee. Lift the left leg up, bring it back behind you. Now bend the knee and do big circles. Keep that upward dog chest here. Maintain your breath. All right, one more this direction. Now we reverse the rotation. Beautiful. Go ahead and set that leg right back down. Just notice the difference, right? The right hip seems like it's been doing a lot of work, right? And it has. Breathe. Take that right leg out back behind you and the right arm out in front of you. Same side, yogis. We're always doing opposites, all right? Breathe. Press the earth away with that left hand. Separate the fingers as much as you can. Once you're there, twist through wrist and ankle. And reverse the rotation. Then we airplane it out to the side. You're gonna have to tighten the belly, pull it up and in, tighten your core to get here. And then bring it back out, extend it. Again, we bring it back together to airplane on the side. Back to extend it, breathe. Last time we bring it out, we hold it here for 3, for 2, for 1. Drop the foot down, take the right arm high to the sky, inhale. On the exhale, draw that right hand underneath the left, thread the needle. All right, right temple lands on the earth, left arm comes all the way up to the sky, and then we wrap it around the back. Maybe it grabs the inside of the right thigh. Breathe. Beautiful. Bring the left arm high first. Left palm of the hand comes to the ground. Right arm reaches back up high. Inhale, look up to the thumb, twist back, back, back. Bring that right hand down, yogis. Breathe. Bring that right leg up high. Bring it back behind you. Nope. Keep it there. Sit back. Sit back on that heel. Draw the chin to the earth or your forehead down all the way. All right, and then from here, we're gonna tiptoe, walk the hands all the way over to that right foot. Same thing, see if there's any difference in the sensations or tension in the body, all right? Don't judge it. Maybe you can grab onto that foot with the left hand, dropping the head down. Nice, slowly bring it back to the front. Bring it back up into that left knee, lift that right foot up off the ground. We bend the knee and start making those big circles, getting into that right hip once again. And then reverse that rotation. Breathe, nice job. Go ahead and set that leg right back down. All right, scoot your knees back behind you about 6, 7 inches, and then we're gonna drop into the hips forward, all the way through the right, all the way through the other side. Go slow when you get into that hip region so that you can really get the full benefit of this. All right, we're gonna go 3 in one direction, and then we're gonna reverse rotation. Take one more in this right hip side, and then once you're in the center, just simply reverse it. Again, slowly so that you can feel where the tension lies, where the release happens. And then slowly come back into that tabletop position. Curl your toes under and lift those legs up for downward facing dog. Lift the knees, straighten the legs, pedal the knees. Breathe here, 5 breaths. Shake your head, nod your head. Ooh. Beautiful. Take your left leg, lift it up high. All right, point, flex, rotate through again. Bend the leg, look up and under that left arm. Today, we're gonna go from left leg, we're gonna bring the left knee into the right tricep, shift yourself into plank, hold, fallen star, left leg reaches, right arm comes high. 2 more of those, right hand comes down, lift that left leg back up high to the sky, bend the leg, look up and under that left arm, stretch front body, And then as slow as you can, you shift into the plank, left knee to the right tricep. Straighten that left leg for fallen star, reach up. One more round, right hand comes down, left leg comes high. Bend the leg, look up and under. Back into it, left knee to the right tricep, shift, twist, fallen star, left leg straightens, right arm reaches. Stay here, 2. One more. Bring the right hand down, untwist, left leg comes high. And we bring it through for dragon pose. Set it on the outside of the left hand. All right, high on those hands, low to the elbows wherever you are. Maybe a gentle rock side to side. Breathe. I get a really deep side stretch when I have my hands planted in the earth and I push my right shoulder forward and I sink my right hip into the earth. It's a sweet, sweet stretch. All right, and those of you that want to take that left arm high to the sky, fly the dragon, open chest and heart. All right, twisting through left wrist, snap those fingers, activating. All right, bend the back leg, grab onto the foot. If it's easier or better to come high to the right hand, go for it. Beautiful, pull that left shoulder open. Nice, go ahead and release, bring the left hand down. Press yourself up and step back into high plank pose. Breathe. Down dog, just lift the booty up and scooch the feet in closer to the hands. Pedal your feet, shake your head, yes, nod it, no. One more breath here. Nice, take that right leg, lift it up high. Bend the leg, look up and under the right arm. And then we shift right knee to the left tricep. Shifting into that plank, holding, straighten that right leg out, reach the left arm high, fallen star. We have 2 more rounds. Left hand comes down, untwist, right leg comes high. Bend the knee, look up and under. And then slowly shift into it. Right knee, left tricep. Straighten that right leg, reach the left arm high. All right, left hand comes down, untwist once again. Lift, bend, look, and then slowly shift back into it. Right knee, left tricep. Straighten that right leg, reach that left arm high. Nice, bring the left hand down, untwist. Right leg comes high. And bring it through for that dragon pose. And again, if you're here, hands, elbows, maybe a gentle rock. All right, reaching that right arm high, twisting through wrist. Maybe you make a fist and twist through the wrist. Makes it a little bit different there. Snapping the fingers if you want. Bend the back leg, grab onto the foot. Nice, slowly release that foot. Bring the right hand down. And press yourself up and step back into high plank. And we chaturanga, lower down halfway or all the way. Inhale upward, hold that up dog, rolling the shoulders back, getting into our throat, look up to the sky. Nice, curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Stay in down dog, 5 breaths. Two more, yogis. Yeah, take that left leg high and bring it through for warrior 2. All right, sink down nice and low in that lunge, that front leg. And shoulders are down and away. Gaze over the left middle. Breathe. Aha, from here, we're gonna come into eagle pose. Yeah, I said it. The back foot, see how I kind of bounce backwards a bit? Bring that right leg around, right arm on top, sink. We have 2 more of those. From eagle back to warrior 2. All right, again, eagle. You can do whichever arm on top. It doesn't matter in eagle. It doesn't matter. Slowly step it back. Warrior 2, sink. Last time, step into eagle. Right arm can be on top or left, doesn't matter. Keep the arms, chair pose. Drop that right foot down, sink down low, pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg crosses over, eagle pose, squat. Warrior 2 with the left leg, step it back, open the arms, sink. Breathe. Step the back foot forward, eagle. Left arm can be on top or right. Remember, it doesn't matter. Maintain your balance, maintain your breath. Transition slowly back into it, warrior 2. Again, we step it forward, eagle. Doesn't matter what arm, line up your elbows and knees, sink down, squat down, straight spine, breathe. Left foot, bring it back one more time. Open it up. Shoulders are down and away. A strong finish, bring the back foot forward one last time. Wrap whichever arm in front. Sink down, set that left foot right here for a chair pose. Separate your feet right underneath. All right, bring the arms behind you. Upward dog chest, right? Squat down lower. All right, and we pulse here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the arms out front, flatten the back. Look down to the earth in front of your mat. Forward fold, yogis, forward fold. Deep inhale, deep exhale in ragdoll. Shake your head, yes, nod it, no. All right, let that upper body just be limp. Let it just hang here. No pressure on the neck. Yes, now go ahead and take a flat back. Left hand will be underneath that face. Right arm will come high to the sky. Scoot your feet a little bit closer, but not too close. Hip distance, and then bend into the left leg and sink into the right hip. And take that right arm and wrap it around the back just for a little bit more. All right, and pull the right shoulder and stack it over the left. Look up to the sky, right over that right shoulder. Excellent. Bring that right hand down to the earth, straightening both legs, flatten your back, look forward. On that exhale, right hand stays under the face, left arm comes high to the sky. All right, and then this time we bend into the right leg, sink back in the left hip, wrap the left arm around the back. Really pull that left shoulder back, 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 opening that left chest up to the sky. Excellent. Bring the left hand down to the earth, separate the feet, sit down in your yogi squats. Just close your eyes here. Put the smile on your face. Tighten Maha Bandha. All your bandhas are tight. To get the throat involved here, we're going to reach the chin out, drop the head down. When you're ready, go ahead and lift the chin back up. Bring the hands to the earth. Just straighten the legs and heel toe the feet back together. Bend the knees and slowly roll up. One vertebrae at a time. Beautiful. Circle the sun. Reach the arms. Bring the hands to heart center. Close your eyes for a moment, yogis. Whatever you've decided, you've made your mind up that you're going to do in 2021, think of it now. If you haven't thought of anything, take the opportunity to say, hey, you know what, this year is the year I'm going to stop being such a jerk to everybody. Or maybe this year I'm going to give a little bit more, or I'm going to have more compassion for the person in my life that needs it. Whatever it is that you need to do to help humanity, yogis, bring it to your thoughts. There's something out there. There's something. When you're ready, bring gratitude into your breath, in your heart. When you're ready, inhale. Open the mouth, exhale. Yes, reach the arms up high. Breathe in, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale halfway. Chaturanga, step or hop back, high to low. And breathe into that upward dog. And we exhale to the down. Deep inhale, deep exhale. One more breath here. Try not to lock those elbows. Pull the kneecaps up, tighten the quads. Try to get the heels to the ground. It doesn't have to be. Maybe your feet can come closer to the hands. It'll work. When you're ready, lift that left leg up high. Bring the left knee into the nose. Shift yourself into plank and hold it. Again, left leg comes high to the sky. Set the right heel down. Yes, left knee comes into that nose. Shift into plank and hold it. So we're high to the right tiptoe now. And then sit back in it. Right leg or left leg comes high to the sky. Last time, bring it in, knee to nose, hold it here. Now, keep the foot right there. Look forward, and then set the foot right between the hands, very gently. All right. And keep the hands on the earth here. In this real low runner's lunge, a nice, strong, straight back leg. Flatten the back if you can with that upward dog chest. Breathe, all right? Wherever your legs are here, and maintain your balance. Stand up tall, yogis. Reach the arms up high. Anjalayasana, sink down low. All right, again, clasp the hands, put them on the back of the head, look up. All right, so those of you that want to just look to the left, look left. All right, that's your modification. Otherwise, try to get that right elbow on the outside of the left knee. And then bring it back up, but stay facing left. It's like water wheel arms, but they're behind your head. All right, and then again, attach right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Come back up. Last time, right elbow to that knee. And come back up. Water wheel the arms now. Stay facing. Nice, Debbie. Exalt. Drop left hand behind, right arm reaches up high. Warrior two. Settle into it slowly. Reverse the warrior. Cartwheel the hands. Take your vinyasa, yogis. Adjust. Try not to drag the foot. If you want to hook the toes, hook the toes. If you want to add push-ups, add push-ups. If you need to drop to the knees, drop to them. Inhale, upward. Exhale, down dog. Stay in down dog, or you can drop to the knees and take child's pose if you think you need it right now, yogis. Right leg lifts when you're ready. Right knee to the nose, shift into plank and hold. Right leg high. Again, right knee to the nose, shift into plank and hold. Tighten everything. Right leg high. Again, right knee to nose. We hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Look forward, set the foot between the hands. Hold the hands on the earth. Set yourself up here. Look forward, try to have that upward dog chest. Breathe. All right, root down and slowly rise up, reach up. Modification, yes, we drop that left knee down. Switch the clasp up on your hands. Put the hands on the back of the head, open the chest, look up, pull the elbows back. All right, this challenging twist, you can either just look to the right or you can add it in. Left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Maintain your balance, yogis. Stay facing the right, just lift the body up, breathe. On the exhale, fold. Beautiful. Inhale, lift. Last time, exhale, fold it down, hold it here. And bring it back up. Straighten the arms, water wheeling, still looking to the right, all the way to the back if you can. And then we exalt, drop right hand down, lift left arm high. Open it up, warrior two. Adjust that back foot slowly. Sink down. Breathe. Cartwheel the back hand forward, take Trianga, Chaturanga. Come into high to low. Inhale upward, exhale, down dog. You have an option. You can do down dog. You can do crow pose, dolphin, child's pose. Ooh, yeah. Grab that towel under there. Something's on fire. I don't know where. Something's on. I don't think so. Is it? Oh, I'll check on it. Fiery. Yes, yogis, whatever you need. Take a couple more breaths. When you're ready, we'll meet it in down dog. Remember, if down dog is too much, you can always drop and do everything from that tabletop position, right? So you strengthen those wrists, all right? You don't want to damage them. So push the fingertips into the earth as well as the palm of the hands, and then think of even distribution from the hands to the feet, okay? All right. Take your left leg high. And we bring it all the way through for warrior one. Sink down low, reach your arms up nice and high. Breathe. Reach forward, offer, extend. Try to have a straight spine. The neck is always a reflection here. You place the hands on the earth, pyramid pose. If you need to shorten your stance, shorten your stance. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold you down. You can rock back on that left heel for a little bit more. Breathe. Revolve triangle pose. Adjust your feet however you think you need to get there. The right hand will land either on the foot or on the outside of that left foot. All right. Left arm's going to come up high to the sky here. And you can keep that left arm there. But if you want to get into that shoulder, take that inner rotation with the left hand and go ahead and wrap the arm around the back. Nice flat hand on the back, palm faces out, separating the fingers wide. And then just try to scooch that hand all the way up so maybe your fingers can touch the back of your head. All right, breathe. And try to stack the shoulders all the same. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana, floating if you can. That left hand releases. We lean forward. Try not to touch the earth. Bring that right arm high, right leg high. Activate the arm and the foot. Dancer pose, dancer pose. Grab onto the foot, stand up tall, reach the arm up, fold forward, straighten that left arm, and gaze out over that left. Palm facing up, middle finger. Beautiful. Drop it back into that half moon. Drop the right hand down. Drop the right foot to meet the left. Forward fold. Shake your head. Nod your head. And bend the knees and slowly come on up. Circle the sun. Hands to heart center. Breathe, yogis. And circle the sun, reach up high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. And chaturanga, step or hop back, high to low. Inhale to the up. Exhale, down dog. Right leg lift. And bring it through. Warrior one. All right, again, pull that right shoulder back. Breathe. Sink down a little bit lower. Reach forward, offer. Try to get those arms and the ears lined up or get the arms past the head. Yes, we set the hands down on the earth. Shorten the stance for pyramid pose. Inhale, lengthens the spine. Exhale, fold you in half. Breathe. Revolve, triangle. The left hand lands on the outside of the right foot. The right arm comes high to the sky, right? Maybe the hands on top of the foot are on the inside. That's okay. All right, take that right hand in a rotation and then wrap it around the back. Separate the fingers wide and put the back of the hand on your back. Palm faces out. Try to scooch the fingers up to touch the back of the head. And look up to the sky. Pull that right shoulder on top of the left. Floating half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Press in with that right leg. Balance. Right hand's on the earth, left arm high. Breathe. One more breath. Bring that left hand down. Drop that left foot to meet the right foot. Separate the feet. Squat down. Did I forget something? What did I forget? Yeah, that was a hard one. No wonder I forgot it. Dancer pose from half moon. Oh my gosh. No wonder my leg was like, we're going to try to let her forget this. Yes. Breathe. And then look out over that right hand. And we slowly drop it all the way down. Go ahead and come into that yogi squat once again, feeling all that sweet sensation in the legs. That release will come soon, yogis. So the elbows are separating the knees here. All right, and those of you that want to get a little funky in it, you can come high to the tippy toes. And maintain your balance. Tighten Maha Bandha here. Breathe. Go ahead and slowly lower the heels, hands on the earth, straighten the legs, heel toe the feet back together. All right, take that right foot, set it back behind you, drop down to a low lunge. Bring the hands to a knee. So modification, both legs are going to be at that 90 degree. Otherwise, we're going to try to sink down. We're getting into the yin part of our practice. We're in VinYin today, okay? We're going to hold this pose for a while. If you can, so modified here is like, wow, this is really intense. If you can, then you bring the hands here to the knees, but notice all the weight, all the pressure we're putting on it. So the next step after that would be to just gently place your hands on the knees or bring your hands to heart center, all right? Super advanced, got a lot of stuff going on. You know, you can maybe do it. You can reach your arms up high to the sky, or you can even clasp them behind the back and look up. You're going to be in this pose a while. So try not to sink down in the pelvic region. You want to squeeze the hips together and pull the belly in, but still maintain that depth, right? Breathe. You have like 10 breaths here. Yes, I know. And that Ujjayi breath is going to be your best friend here. It'll be your BFF for the next 90 seconds. Yes, breathe. Notice the things that come up, right? All of those things. Anything you got going on in your life, you know you can change it. Yeah. And if you can't, hey, You can change the way we're looking at it, right? Welcome to yoga. That's what it teaches us. We don't want to be in this pose right now for 5 minutes, right? Yoga teaches us to hold on a little bit longer to get through our frustrations, because a lot of it comes up, right? We want to get out sometimes as soon as we get in the pose. You're down to the last 4 breaths. They're deep Ujjayi breaths. So if you're counting the inhale and exhale, we're like maybe 7 to 8 seconds long is a good goal to try to get to. It's not mandatory, right? You've got 3 more. Stay with it, yogis. Two more breaths here. The last breath we always take together. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. Let's see if you can just slowly sit back. Sit back halfway, or probably gonna feel really nice to sit back all the way. If you sat back all the way, try to get nice long lengthening through that low spine. If you want to fold forward, maybe clasp the hands over that foot. Coming into a Janru Shiris, you can drop the forehead down and sit on the heel so that it's right there next to the perineum, right? And that helps to strengthen our pelvic floor as well. Breathe. Nice job. When you are ready, slowly come up, slide that bottom foot out from underneath you. Keep that knee nice and high here. And then take your arms up high to the sky. Reach, reach, reach up high. So we go from a slouch spine to a nice straight, right? And then we fold forward. Who cares if your hands can touch the foot? Maybe they're at the calf and you've got a flat spine reaching forward. Try to keep the knee up. It's going to want to be out here, but try to keep it up and fold. Right? Fold forward. If you have the foot, maybe you have a strap or a towel around that and it's helping you to fold forward. Beautiful. Slowly come up. Clasp the hand at the bottom of the foot. Go ahead and set that right knee down to the earth and then lift. Lift that left leg up high. Sit up nice and tall and then try to bend the elbows, drawing that chin towards the face. Right? So don't stick your chin out trying to get it closer. Just keep the spine nice and straight and long. Neck as well. All right? Flexing that foot, pulling it back a little bit further. And then we're going to cradle that foot. We're going to cradle. So put that left foot in the crease of the right elbow, knee in the crease of the left. And then just gently back and forth. Don't go fast here. You want to go slow so you can really feel as far as you can go. You'll feel tension. You want to stay there for a moment. Stay there for a moment. And then come all the way out and hold that one for a moment. Much easier on the out, right? Slowly bring it back to the center, all the way to that other side. All right. Release the foot, drop it into Gomukhasana, a cow face. Stack your knees on top of each other here. Try not to sit on that heel, right? If you want to add your arms, bring the right arm high, drop it behind the head. Left arm comes behind for the bind. Maybe they meet up in the back, maybe they don't. Towel, strap, great time to use them. If you don't have either or, and you've got the hands here, take a deep inhale. And then as you exhale, fold forward. All right, so it might be just enough to get into your hips. You don't want to add the arms to it because it might be enough here. You can just put the hands on the earth and fold. This pose here, including the arms, helps to strengthen the back of the neck, those muscles that we use so often, but we hardly stretch or work out. It's that tech neck, right? Slowly come on up, slowly come on up. Go ahead and release the legs out in front of you. Shake your legs out. Cross the ankles, lean forward, come to the knee, right? So we know where we're going. Just take that right foot forward, right? You know, modification, you're going to be right here. As you progress, you'll be here. Then you'll be able to straighten that left leg out back behind you and really sink down. The goal, again, yogis, keep the right knee stacked on top of the heel, not the toes, but the heel. All right. So in this sinking down, we don't want to dump into the belly. We still want to squeeze and squeeze. We pull ourselves in and up all the time here, but still sink. Breathe. Your time starts now. And close the eyes. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Feel that chest rise up. Bring your thoughts to this very moment. Yes, breathe. You only have 4 more here. Fight the urge to come out because it gets strong in the last few moments of a yin pose. Three. Think of your intention here. 2 more. Stay with the last breath, yogis. Beautiful. Hands to the earth. We slowly begin to sit back, either halfway, if you can, all the way. Allowing that heel to set right in the perineum, right there, folding forward. All right. This is a great Janru Shir Shasana number 8. Fold the body. Yes. Okay. When you're ready, slowly come on up. And pausing at the top for a moment, tightening maha. And then slowly go ahead, bring that leg out in front of you. Okay, so sit up nice and tall, reach the arms up high, fold forward, lengthen through that spine and try to keep the left knee from falling out to the side. We want to keep it up, right? That's part of the challenge here, folding. I didn't mention on the other side, but I forgot. Yeah, you can wrap your arms around your back. So there's about 15 different styles in each and every pose. So one more breath, maybe. Nice, slowly, come on up. Go ahead and set that knee down. Bend the right leg, clasp the bottom of the foot and lift it up nice and slowly. Try to straighten the spine as well as that leg, right? If you have a slight bend, no big deal. We want to get the stretch everywhere here. We try to draw that shin, bending the elbows, draw it in closer to the face, getting really uncomfortable. If you're experiencing pain, just ease up a bit. You don't want to create pain in your practice here. Beautiful. We slowly bend into that right leg and cradle the foot. So right sole goes into the inside of that left crease, right knee to the right crease. And then we slowly begin just to do a few back and forth. And then Take it all the way to the left and hold it here as far as you can go. Maybe you can look and gaze over to the right just a bit. Always have a gaze in all of our poses to activate the throat, Jalandhara, our thyroid. Right, and then slowly shift that leg to the other side. Maybe the gaze goes to the left. And then bring it back one more time to the opposite side, looking to the right. So you want to feel this stretch in that right hip, okay? And then last time, over to the right, looking left. Beautiful job, yogis. Take that right leg, cross it all the way over the left for cow face, Gamukasana. All right. So same thing here. Reach left arm high, right arm comes behind for the bind. If you have that towel block, strap, block. You can't use a block here. You probably could. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, if it's in your practice, begin to slowly fold forward. Press the chest forward and down. If it's too much or hurts you, just back up a little bit, all right? Try as much as you can to keep the booty grounded. It's gonna wanna lift up right away. And then press the head, the back of the head into that forearm to activate those neck muscles that we're trying to strengthen here, right? Nice job. Slowly. Come on up. Bring your legs out to the front of you. Go ahead and shake them out. Adjust the meat on the sitting bones if you need to. Okay, seated forward fold. Reach the arms up high. Try to keep the heels on the ground, toes are high. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. If you have the block, maybe it's a little bit of a support under your belly or your chest. Maybe your hands and chin are on the block. It can help flatten and straighten the spine. So we don't want to do so much rounding here, all right? We want to maybe keep the gaze out over the mat or at our beautiful toes, our pedicures, or the lack thereof. Just breathe, yogis. One of the most important yoga poses you'll ever take is this one right here. We've got forward bends, back bends, headstands, shoulder stands, the top 4 most important poses, right? Breathe. When you're ready, come on. Bring the hands behind the booty. You're gonna lift. So modification, you bend the knees and come to that reverse tabletop. That's extremely easy, okay, for most of us. So if it's really hard to keep the legs straight and to start lifting from here, lift, 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 this is where you wanna be. We're strengthening our pelvic floor here, all right? It's one of the best poses to do it. Lift so high that the balls of your feet can touch the earth, and even your big toes, perhaps. If you want to get into your throat, you know your neck is good. Jalandhara takes us all the way to the back. Lift the booty up. Stay completely active here. This is a challenging pose. You should be shaking like a plank. Breathe. Stay up. Stay lifted. One more. Keep pressing up, pressing up, pressing up. Come on down, yogis. Guess what? I love you so much. We've got 2 more of those. That's right. I said it out loud. When you're ready, lift again. Lift again because it's that important. Look up into the back to get into the throat. Breathe. And then slowly lower, 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 looking forward, breathing. Take a deep inhale, a deep exhale. Last and final round, yogis. Come on into it. Lift up, press the earth. If you're shaking, you're doing it correctly. Look up and then all the way to the back. Lift, 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 lift. Tighten that booty as much as you can. Nice job. Slowly bring it down. Beautiful. Now we're gonna twist out those wrists here. Reversing rotation. All right, so time check. Time flies when you're having fun. All right, so bring Supta, or no, just regular Baddha Konasana. You have many different ways you can do it. Bring the feet together, hold on to the toes, and fold forward. If you want a little bit more, you can scooch the feet out in front of you to make that diamond with the legs. Hands can go underneath, and they place on top of the feet. Just a little bit of extra to help pull you down, stretch the back of the muscles as well. If you want more in the shoulders, you're going to take the hands, arms, and that inner rotation. I like to take my feet and separate them here first just to get into this. Because once you're in it, oh, it feels so good on the shoulders. All right. You separate your feet to get there, and then you bring your feet together once you're there for more intensity. All right. Some of you are going to cross your feet over, crossing right ankle over the left and going even deeper into the pose. All right. Dropping the head down. And those of you that want to come right into tortoise, all you got to do is straighten the legs, turn your hands palms down, and fold. So you have a few different options here. 3 more breaths. Nice. Slowly, slowly come on up. Slowly come on up. Just bring the knees together, hands behind you, and rock them over to the left. And slowly rock them over to the right. Just massaging slowly the booty, the hips. Okay. So come down to the back. Recline slowly. Bring your arms out. A nice slow Pilates roll all the way. How slow can you go? Yes. Just lie here for a moment. Maybe you place the hands on the belly. Maybe you have one on the heart, one on the stomach. You can bend the knees, straighten them, whatever feels good. Maybe you bring them into Supta Baddha Konasana, opening the knees up. Just feel your heartbeat, feel your body rise and fall of your very own breath, your prana. Take a deep inhale all together. Whoa. And a deep exhale. Slowly just bring the knees together and hug the knees into the chest. Happy baby. You have an option here. You can stay right here in happy baby if you want to do a little bit more. Maybe straighten your legs in happy baby. Maybe straighten them a little bit more. They don't have to go all the way straight. Just notice where tension lies. Be there with it. Smile, breathe, focus. Slowly drop your feet to the earth and come into that half bridge. Lift the booty up, squeeze. It doesn't matter if your feet are 12 o'clock or pointed outward. Just try to lift here. Be mindful with it all. No, there's no right or wrong way to do these poses. And then slowly come down, windshield wiper left and windshield wiper right. Now come back into your second round, and if you can, come into a full back bend. If you're gonna stick to that half bridge, try to grab onto the ankles this time, going a little bit deeper and peeling the back up as much as you can. I like to try to scooch my shoulders underneath my back in that bridge to really try to arch my back as much as I can. Maybe you put the block underneath your back in bridge, half bridge. Nice. If you're in full back bend, beautiful. Try to straighten the legs and tuck your chin. Yes, you can even rock back on those arms a little bit. Beautiful. Breathe, breathe. Nice, David. Breathe. One more breath up here. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. All you've got. Come on down, yogis. Come on down. Windshield wiper left, windshield wiper right. We know there's magic in threes. There's all kinds of magic in threes. Last and final round, come into it. Again, if you're coming back into the half bridge, maybe put the block under there this time so you can really surrender into it, holding onto the ankles. If you're in full back bend, try to straighten arms and legs. Yes, yes. Tuck the chin though, tuck the chin. Don't drop the head back so much. One more breath, one more breath. Beautiful, nice, Lily. Bring it down. Tuck the chin and bring it down slowly, gently. Hug the knees in. Important to get your spinal twist in after we go through back bend. All right. So you can airplane out the arms. You can cross the right leg over the left and let the knees drop over to the right. Is that right? Yeah. Let me see. I got to do it. I got to do it. Do I know what I'm talking about? Yeah, cross right leg over left, scoot your hips to the right, and then drop the knees over to the left. And look your gaze to the right. Easy. And then slowly come into the other side. Crossing, scooching, breathing, twisting. One more breath. And come on out slowly. Let's take a minute, lie here, feel everything. And then when you're ready, bring your arms high, legs high for that waterfall. And from waterfall, you can stay here, come into plow. If you want plow pose. Maybe your feet touch the earth behind you. And then lift the legs up for the queen of all poses, the shoulder stand. The queen. Relax your body in the queen here. Don't flex or point your feet. Once you're up, close your eyes, relax and breathe. Just let the pose work. Maintain your breath, yogis. And slowly come into deaf man's pose. Tighten Maha Bandha here. Keep everything tight for the last few moments. When you're ready, slowly come out. Find that fish pose. Just feel it. Close it off. Sit on the hands. If you were in waterfall, just straighten your legs out. And slowly come on out of that. You can hug the knees into the chest. Keep the right knee and left knee reaches out. Take a spinal twist. Left hand on the outside of the right knee. Guide that knee all the way over to the left side mat. Scoot your hips to the right a bit. Airplane out that right arm. Come to the other side. Get there slowly. Pause in the middle. The gaze goes in the opposite direction of the knees. Remember the throat, the neck, each and every pose gets into the thyroid. You just have to see the direction. Let's take the last couple breaths here. And when it feels right and it feels good to you, slowly bring yourself out. And take your time, hug the knees in. See a pigeon pose. If you want to stay on your back for modified pigeon, you'll cross the right ankle over the left knee and you'll thread the right hand between the legs and grab the back side of the left thigh or the outside of the shin. If your neck is stressed here or straining, just put the block underneath your head. It makes this pose a lot more beneficial when your neck isn't strained, okay? Breathe, yogis. Welcome in that new, fresh intention to your new year. Anything that you want to start to change, you can start to change it right now. And if you're one of those people that decided to quit doing something toxic to your body, then try to come to our yin classes. That's really going to help the process of you getting through your letting go. And when you're ready, be slow and be gentle. Come to the other side. Take 2 more breaths. Stay with the last breath. When you're ready, be as slow as you can. You just worked really hard to calm all your cells down after your intense practice. It's the whole goal here for Shavasana. Slow as you can get there. And if you're at home, try to get the room as quiet as you can. Those of you that are new in the classroom, I'm going to come around with a cold cloth for your forehead, so don't be alarmed at my touch. And draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Today we're going to take our seated meditation after our Shavasana, so don't worry, it's coming. All right, so your hands can be anywhere that they feel comfortable. Maybe you have your left hand on the belly, right hand on the chest, or vice versa. Maybe you have the hands down by the side, palms facing up to receive energy. Let the hands be 6 to 8 inches away from the body for really good circulation here. Right? The feet are splayed open, nice and wide. Feel the chest rise up. You take in so much air, you can feel the belly rise up. A proper breath is a belly breath, right? Push the belly out. We've got so much air in there. Hold that breath in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open the mouth and sigh it all out. Let it all go. All you have left to do is relax your body, yogis. As soon as your thoughts wander off to what you are doing right now, bring it back. Bring it back to your breath, into this very moment, into all the sensations that your body feels. As slow as you can, just begin to slowly bring yourself up to a seated posture. Try not to move fast. You're doing work in the body to keep it peaceful. And keep the eyes closed and come to a comfortable Sukhasana. It's better to put a block or a bolster underneath. Take your time. Once you're seated upright, just place your hands on the knees. Palms can face up or down. Releasing Gyan Mudra with the index finger and the thumb to balance the ego and the intellect. For self-confidence, you can clasp your hands like such and set them in the palm of your, or the lap. Yep. Close the eyes. Take a deep breath in through the nose. A nice straight spine, tall. Open the mouth, exhale. And just sit here in peace in your meditation with your mantra, your new way of looking at your life ahead of you. And bring gratitude into your heart here. Bring your hands to heart center. I want to thank each and every one of you for showing up to practice today. The divine in me honors, cherishes the divine in each and every one of you. Namaste. All right, no rush out of the room, yogis. If you want to sit for a little bit longer, you can. Happy New Year, everybody at home.
Happy New Year, Andrea. Thank you.
You're welcome.